Alright, Shannon, so I kind of wanted to give you an idea of what I did here on this photo. So let me reopen it in Photoshop here. File. Open. There it is. Alright. Okay, don't save. We're going to start over here. File. Don't save. Alright. File. Open. There it is. There's the image I pulled off of your Facebook. So it is a very low res image. So what I got here is basically just Adobe Photoshop, and I've got the Nik plugins that are free from Google now. Highly recommend those if you're going to mess around with Photoshop. Alright, so close this. I'm going to go to my Lightroom file. And here's all my folders. Yeah, I'm just chaos. Anyway, get down here to textures, and we'll go through them. And what these are right here are textures that I created by just doing a 1 second or 2 second exposure in the car, driving down, sticking the camera out the window in the fall to create all these crazy lines and stuff. So the one that I used was, I think it was this one. Alright, so once you got textures open, you just take the image and just drag it over, and it shows up on top. Now we're going to go up here to the orientation. I'm going to put 90 degrees, and then hold shift. Sorry. 90 degrees. And then just drag the size that I want. And then once you get the size you want, hit enter. Alright, now it's completely over your image. Let me make that smaller real quick. And you can change like to overlay. A lot of people do that. I could have just done that and been done with the image, to be honest with you. Go through the different things and kind of see what you like. And I think I did hard light, to be honest with you. So I want to resize this image a little bit. Now, on that second layer, that's the texture layer, open the layer mask button down here, and it creates this little white mark here. Now you want white over black, and you go and find your tools till you get to the eraser tool. Change your opacity down, your flow down, and then just kind of draw over what you don't want. You'll click it a few times. Get a little smaller. Okay, you don't want to make it too much. Like that. Alright, I'm going to clean the hair up a little bit. What I mainly want is the eyes. And if you go down here, you can kind of see as the shadow gets a little darker, that's how much you've pulled off of that mask. So if I wanted to add more, I would hit this little, right here where it's white and black, I would just hit this little flip button, and then I could add in right there and right there around the face, so it doesn't look so, doesn't look like it's been pulled away. Alright, so now I want to go into a Nik software, so I'm going to hit layer and flatten. Now here's the thing is, to go into a lot of the Nik plugins, you have to flatten your image. So I won't be able to edit this after here. So you have to know that this is what you want. You can also save it at this point if you want to, so you can bring this file up later, and that'd be a save as and then Photoshop file. Since it's a tutorial, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to flatten image. It creates one image over here, and then I bring my Nik software up, which it always comes up. It's always up here in the corner available. And I went to analog effects. And normally I'm not a huge fan of the presets. They're good for looking at things, kind of seeing where you're at, but the presets normally kind of suck. That being said, I kind of like that, to be honest with you, classic film. Anyway, you can go up here in classic camera, you can move up different stuff. So if I wanted motion, you can put that so the rest of it looks like it's in motion. Alright, so what I want to do is that, and then I'm going to go to my basic adjustments, bring the saturation back up. And alright, so I go my film type, I can select different looks. I like that. Alright, so I'm going to hit OK. And voila, there's the image. Now it looks like, almost looks like she's coming out of fire. So there you go.